Yo, Lego Transformers 1967 Camaro Bumblebee.
Nice.
Let's go.
I am the soul, the builder refused. I am the visual, the inspiration that made ladies see the blues. I'm the
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
Yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Say here. Let's get right into it. Wow. Woo. Yo, could I get a goddamn, please? Now, Bumblebee here is coming in at a good 9 inches from head to toe. And on average, custom Lego builds like this take me anywhere from 28 to 32 hours.
Bruh.
Nah, but it's calm though, it's calm. Because this Bumblebee actually only took me 6 hours to build. Because what I've started doing now is instead of building every single robot over from scratch, I just modify my pre-existing robot build to get the new one.
Oh.
So before 1967 Camaro Bumblebee, this was actually Bumblebee movie Dropkick. And despite the fact their head sculpts are entirely different and they may look very different, they actually transform in exactly the same way. So all it really took was just swapping out some colors and switching up a couple of the details.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
If you guys are interested in seeing that Bumblebee movie Dropkick though, I will leave the link to that at the end of this video. And on top of that, if you guys are interested in having me build and review your favorite Lego Transformers or getting early access to all of my content, consider becoming a Super Say. Membership link in the description. Now, as for the articulation, Bumblebee's head here is actually on a ball joint, so this allows it to move left, right, up, and down, and it can even tilt side to side a little bit. On top of that, the wings on his back section here are also fully articulated, so you can angle them in any which way that you like. Now, his arms are composed of several ball joints as well, giving them a lot of articulation. He's even got a ball joint in the wrist area, allowing him to pose his hand at different angles. And lastly, since the legs are connected via ball joints as well, he's got some movement in his legs here at the hips, at the knees, and just a little bit at the feet and ankles. As you can see, stability is not the best on this build. Okay, so let's take a look at the kibble right here, which is looking pretty crazy, but for how good the robot mode looks, I'm actually okay with that. In case any of you were wondering what all this even is, this is actually the top portion of the car from Bumblebee's car mode here. And it's attached with a rope of clip pieces here because it needs to be able to move away from Bumblebee's body to allow him to transform into his robot mode. But then at the same time, it has to shift back onto his back when he gets back into his car mode.
Nani?
And that's honestly just the typical strategy that I use when designing all of my Lego car Transformers. Now, hands down, the hardest part about this build was the head. When I initially built this head for the first time, bro, this head took me 5 hours.
What?
Now, I don't know if you guys noticed, but this isn't a 2007 Bumblebee head sculpt.
Huh?
No. This is ROTB Bumblebee movie head sculpt. And I chose to do that head sculpt because honestly, the ROTB design has grown on me. Like, I love how much emotion the ROTB and Bumblebee movie design head sculpts show compared to the 07 design head sculpts. Rest assured though, I definitely will be doing a 2007 Bumblebee version 2 soon. Let me know in the comments though which one you prefer, ROTB head sculpt or 07 Bavers head sculpt. Now, in terms of the details, I really tried to go above and beyond because I really wanted to make this Bumblebee look more mechanical and robotic compared to my previous versions. In order to do that, I used a lot of grill pieces, circle studded plates, and a lot of 1x1 clip pieces. If I had to be really precise though, it was definitely the 1x1 clip and bar pieces that made the biggest difference in terms of aesthetics. So if you guys are interested in building some Lego mechs for yourself, I definitely recommend picking up a couple of these bad boys to help with the detailing. They're dirt cheap and you can buy them in bulk off eBay in pretty much any color, which is where I buy all of my pieces. So if you guys are interested in snagging a couple of these for yourself, I'll leave the link to the eBay page where you can order them in the description. And if you use the link that I provided for you in the description, I'll get a little commission off your purchase as well. Okay, now I think it's about time we addressed this fire weaponry right here. Okay, so the arm cannon here is literally an entire forearm attachment here. So Bumblebee's forearm just snaps on and off via a ball joint. I went with an all black color scheme because of how much black this Bumblebee has within him, and I used a bunch of clip pieces and other small 1x1 pieces to represent the details within the cannon. As for the blade right here, this is literally just a whole bionicle weapon here that attaches via a Technic brick. And unlike the cannon here, this weapon doesn't replace Bumblebee's entire forearm. This blade right here literally just replaces his wrist and hand. Okay, so that's the whole robot mode. So now I think it's about time we get back into that vehicle mode. Nah, chill, bro. You wildin' right now. This music don't even go with the video. Like, what's going on? Bruh. Whoa. But like, we make it go. Okay, now real talk, you gotta subscribe for the dance. Like, never mind the Bumblebee at this point. Subscribe for the turn up, and that's it. Okay, but in all seriousness, Bumblebee here is coming in at a good 9 inches in his vehicle mode here. And along with him being able to sport the cannon on the upper portion of his vehicle mode here, he can also roll. If we take a look at the underside of the vehicle mode here, you can see Bumblebee's waist and legs here. However, they are not so far out away from his body that they stop him from rolling like some of my other builds. As for the details, we've got the fin that sticks out of the lower portion of the front of the car here, the giant headlights along with the grills in the middle, and an additional detail, the engine right here. Because in reality, this version of Bumblebee is actually not supposed to have an engine that sticks out of the hood of the car. But after designing Dropkick, I was just like, yo, this engine is just gonna look way too good on Bumblebee as well. I'ma have to leave this joint on there. And to make it pop just a little bit more, I added 2 translucent red circle plates on the front of the engine here, which give it just a little bit more realism. And another detail that I added to add to that realism was just the small logo that he sports on the back portion of his vehicle here.
Nice.
Now, I'm actually really glad that I took your suggestions about using tile pieces to go over my builds to give them a more clean finish. Like at first I was like, okay, this is whatever, but now I'm just like, oh my gosh, this looks so much better. So you best believe I'm going to make it a habit to cover my builds in tiles from now on if I have them available. I'm currently waiting for a large shipment of yellow tile pieces to come in because y'all already know we got the official off-road ROTB Bumblebee coming up next. Until those pieces get here, I was really thinking about doing a Lego set review, but I'm still trying to figure out where I even want to upload that or how long I want to make the video. On a side note though, if you guys are interested in sharing your Lego mech or Transformer builds or just getting feedback on your works in progress, you should definitely pop into my Lego mech Facebook group.